Ain't this what they been waiting for?
Yo, what's going on? Welcome
You ready?
to Sports Shack. I'm your boy Haz. This is Daryl.
Call me
D-Rich. And we're getting ready to talk about this Eagles game tonight, man. Backs are against the wall.
I don't think they can get any farther against the wall.
Yeah. So basically, when I went down the schedule, right, I initially had the Eagles winning the first three games, right?
Going into this undefeated.
Yeah, but I also had this as my loss. The first loss, I didn't like how it was positioned in the schedule. Yeah. It's a short week. You got to travel to Green Bay.
We're an older team.
And you have Aaron Rodgers, who can sling that thing.
Yeah.
So against our secondary, that is,
they're small. They look like average guys walking around.
And they go for that double move. So every time. Like, it's just like...
It's like, come on, man.
You see it 30 times, and it's just like, yeah.
I don't get it. And apparently they're easy to jump over, too.
Yeah.
Because you got, 38-year-old men hopping over them.
Vernon Davis.
I don't get it. I understand he had that extra motivation that game because his father just passed, but come on, man. He stepped over my man.
To be honest, that was one of the worst displays of tackling I've ever seen in my life, man. And I've seen some bad tackling, and that was just like... They made him look like an all-pro again, man. It was crazy. So tonight, Daryl, what do you... How you feel about the game tonight? What do you think is going to happen tonight, man? Realistically, man. No bias.
You want to start realistically, or do you want to go... I can go realistic or hopeful.
No. We can talk about hope at the end. Let's be realistic. You got a 1-2 team that is underperforming, that is battered.
We've got a lot of injuries to key players
against a team that is...
They're rolling.
Defensively, they're rolling. And there's only... with Aaron Rodgers, their offense is going to have to wake up at some point.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about tonight's game?
I think they're going to use this game to wake up their offense. Aaron Rodgers is going to throw that ball all over our secondary. He's going to take advantage. It's going to be like a practice game for them. I hate to say it. It's going to be tough because you can't say this is going to be like a battle of the defenses because we don't really have a defense. Our offense... We got a couple players that are out. I saw it's gonna be bad, man. It's gonna be bad. So I don't think
one thing you talked about the defense, right? One thing I want to talk about is that pass rush, man. The lack of a pass rush. That was in the preseason. Yeah. That's all they were talking about. Oh, the best line in the league. We can't get any pressure on the quarterback. And between that and the way our corners play, because they have our corners playing zone, which this is why they get beat on double move, no pressure, a weak zone, quarterbacks are tearing us apart. We got torn apart by Case Keenum of all quarterbacks.
I know.
we got torn apart by Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
We got torn apart by Matt Stafford.
I don't understand why in the offseason we didn't make any moves, or the Eagles didn't make any moves to fix the situation at the corners, safety, beef up the line a little bit.
Yeah, see, all right, so...
We didn't do anything.
Well, we did get Malik Jackson, but he was gone after the first game.
Exactly.
So that was the big move on defense.
I guess, but not just one guy, though, man.
But in the secondary, it was all the talk out of their camp, like, oh, yeah, we're so deep at corner, but they're still playing the same philosophy of playing these... basically, they play a lot of cover 3. Yeah. They play 4. They play 6. So they're basically not following receivers, right? Yeah. So basically, if they're running up in their zone, they're going go routes, and they're looking at the quarterback. Yeah. As soon as the quarterback pump fakes or they do put a move, they want to jump the route.
Yeah.
So instead of you got Ronald Darby, he's not going to be playing tonight, but he's more of a press corner, right?
Yeah.
So he needs to follow the receiver that he's got. He has to follow. He has to stay up on him to have him use his brain. And I hate to say it that way because it sounds bad, but to have him use his brain and actually think, it's just not a good idea.
But I notice a lot of times too when they try to do that coverage and they try to follow the guys, they get burnt a little bit too.
Yeah. I see Rasul Douglas runs like a turtle in a marathon.
Yes.
He's extremely slow on the outside, and then you got. I still don't know what kind of speed Sidney Jones has because he seems to get beat too.
And the thing is too, they're small.
Yeah,
even when they're trying to go up for the ball, it's nothing. You can reach over top of them easily or jump over top of them.
Right.
So I don't know if it's
I think the one DB they had with speed, that like actual game speed, is Avonte Maddox, but he looks like he's like 5'9", 5'10" or something. Like he's small. So I don't know. We're with Aaron Rodgers, man. I think we're in trouble. I gotta agree. Like I never liked this game. Like I said at the beginning,
it is a scheduled loss, but at this point in the season, we don't need a scheduled loss.
Exactly, and this is where the hope comes in. So, what do the Eagles have to do to pull out a victory? To basically, at this point, to me, it's like save the season, because if you don't win this game, odds are Dallas has a good chance of winning in the Superdome on Sunday against the Saints without Drew Brees, right? So you're talking about Dallas going 4-0 and then going 1-3. I mean, we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, there's a good chance that Dallas can go win that game, go 4-0.
Bridgewater is rolling, man.
He had a good game.
Yeah, he had a really good game.
He had a good game.
Good. He looked like himself before the injury.
He had a real good game.
Me personally, I think we kind of need to surprise them, because when you think of the Eagles, you think of Wentz throwing the ball, trying to go deep. Even though, like, all right, Deshaun Jackson's out, we don't really have the threat. Nelson Aguilar's, his hands are questionable.
Right.
It's the run game.
Jordan Howard.
We got to get that run game going.
In particular, Jordan Howard. I think handing the ball off to Jordan Howard helps keep Aaron Rodgers off the field. I think their best defense. The more
time off the field for them,
absolutely.
Is best.
The best defense is to keep Aaron Rodgers from hopping on the field
and wear their defense down.
Absolutely. So I think Jordan Howard with a mixture of Miles Sanders. Like this week, I don't care if you want to run Miles Sanders as the lead back every other week. This particular week, you got to run Jordan Howard and keep Aaron Rodgers off the field. Because Aaron Rodgers throws guys open. Like, guys, you could initially look on tape and say, oh, man, he's covered. No, he could throw it in a spot where
we're not going to put pressure on him.
So absolutely.
He's going to have time
absolutely not.
to throw the ball.
I want to say we have the worst blitz package. Oh, my God. One of the worst blitz packages in the history of football.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's pretty bad. Like, we can, much like on the Julio play, like, we showed that blitz too early, right?
Yeah.
Which allowed a veteran quarterback like that to change the play, and they ended up scoring, which ended up winning the game. So it's like, we don't really disguise blitzes.
No.
We basically telegraph to the quarterback, hey, we're coming, so they can make adjustments, and we normally get burnt by it. That's why Jim Schwartz, he always says, well, you guys want me to blitz pretty much, but you're going to say something when we get burnt. Like,
no, but do it smartly.
There's a way. There's a way. Disguise
it. You don't have you're about to blitz, so they can prepare for it.
It's like playing poker. Like, you're not going to show your hand before you. Like, you gotta have a straight face.
Exactly, and then do it. Surprise them.
Exactly. So,
what do you think score-wise?
I feel like Green Bay's going to score early. I think it's going to take a while.
For it.
Yep. So I think it's going to be a while before we can actually slow down their offense. Yeah. So I'm thinking right off the back, like they're probably going to have like 17 points by the time halftime comes around.
Jeez.
So let's
17.
I'm not. Look, man, I'm being realistic. I can see Green Bay winning 27-20, 27-21.
All right, keep it close. I mean, my whole thing with this is as long as it's not a blowout. Because I think, like, at this point in the season, we're 1-2, maybe 1-3 after this game. I think a blowout would demoralize this team.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You know? And then now we're starting to look, okay, maybe we can be a wild card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But see, that destroys the season, because their thing was, this is a Super Bowl bust. Super Bowl bust. And then you come out and you lay eggs right off the bat. So it's like, in that Redskins game, look, we were down 17-0.
Yeah.
So you can't play every game and be behind double-digit points.
Yeah.
Like that, you cannot expect your football team to play like that every week. Hence, this is why we're 1-2. We were in those games, we got back into those games, but at the same time, you can't really expect for your team to go down double digits and expect them to pull out that win every week. It's not realistic. That's not how you want to play football. And
I still think they need to still be a little easy with Wentz too, because remember, he's coming off of significant injuries.
He's finally healthy.
Yeah, and then now we're just going to really just wrap up and just start using him heavy. It's like we still got to be a little easy with him, and they're not protecting him like they should be.
And I like that you brought it up, because all the talk again in the offseason was about the offensive line too. They're the best offensive line in football.
Where are they?
And Carson, whether he's holding the ball or not holding the ball, he's getting hit
hard.
And there's a reason why he's holding the ball. Some of those receivers can't get open. Those backups, they can't get open.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna get hit.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to block a little bit longer, and you know he's gonna run around and try to make a play. Like, you got to be conscious of that. So they just gotta hold their blocks. They gotta protect him at all costs, because if he goes down,
we're in trouble. I mean, who's the backup?
I mean, how many times has Josh McCown been to the playoffs? Let's be real. How many times has he led a team to the playoffs? Let's be real.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys, my prediction, I'm going to say 27-21 Green Bay. Unfortunately, that's not what I want. It's definitely a winnable game, but I don't like the spot that we're in. What's your prediction? What's your score?
I like 27 for Green Bay. I give us 14.
Whew, yeah. That's nasty.
14.
Woo! Only 14. Now, Green Bay's defense has been kicking. Yeah. Green Bay's defense has been carrying them to this 3-0 record. But now I think this is the game where the defense. I don't see the Eagles getting consistent drives, and they haven't been throughout the season. So this is a thing that when that 21 comes, like, it's going to be a struggle for me that they get that 21. That's what like, it's going to be a struggle to get 21.
I just don't see them fighting for
man. And I see Green Bay, like, I literally see Green Bay by halftime is going to be like 17-7. Like, I truly see that. And it's
17-7 by halftime.
And I don't like it. And I'm just being realistic, man. I'm a diehard, and you got to be realistic of what's going on here. Yeah, they could go out there and win, just like the game in LA last year when the Rams, when we had the Rams game, Carson was down. Yeah. They shut Carson down. It was like, oh, they got to go to the Rams. They went out and had their best game of the season. Yeah. So yeah, it could happen.
In my opinion, they had a better quarterback come out, but.
No, that's a different story, and you're wrong. All right, okay. You're wrong. But we can definitely talk about that. Not now.
A more seasoned vet came on the field and took charge. You know what I mean? So
we're definitely gonna have that conversation. But let us know in the comments what you guys think, how this game is going to turn out, who you're going to put your money on. I think Green Bay is going to cover. So if you want to place bets, I think Green Bay is going to cover, and unfortunately, and obviously you do too.
And I'm wearing the
yeah. So, but we're being real, man, and hopefully we're wrong. All right, we're not experts. We just watch the game like you guys. So let us know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to the Sports Yak. I'm Haz
D-Rich.
There you go. We out of here.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Em, and this is Sports Yak. So basically, we're going to be talking all sports all the time. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, share, all that. We want to hear from you. We want to see you. We want to interact, and we're looking forward to everything. So tune in.